Hey, Intel Corporation and whoever's watching. Here I am still sitting here with nothing to do because nobody wants to tell the truth. So I made a little something here. I thought was just it gave me something to do last night. So yeah, I know what I'm doing, but I still can't get a job anywhere because of Intel Corporation and Oklahoma and Texas law enforcement and the FBI and Dale Earnhardt Sr, Cierra Ramsey and everybody else, Skip Edmonds, Chase Chastain, all you affect your deaths and won't stand up and say we were wrong. So here we are. I'm gonna have to stop restarting now. I'm gonna explain this to you before I run it. So it'll be really easy. I just want to go through it a little bit. Um, Basically, let me restart. I got 47 seconds. You can see that. So stop and restart. Okay, so this is a fully functional single state machine. It would go through if you wanted to write to addresses. It would write all the way up to the way I have it now is it writes all the way up to it'll write. Ooh, I got that wrong. Actually, it should be like this. Zero. It'll write all F's. It'll go all the way up to here. Uh, it leaves. It'll still go farther. You can make go as far as you want. Make sure I got my time. I'm just showing you can get full range of all the addresses of the process. It just takes a long time to do it. Takes a long time, and I'm but it does full range of all the addresses. You can make it as many bits as you want. I'm gonna stop and restart. This morning I realized that I was going from zero. I was starting at zero and going all the way up. So I added one where it has an offset. It starts at 220 and it goes to 2C4 right here. And I've already tested. You can see it that I know it works. I've already tested, but I'm going to show you that it works. And it does log files when it's done. And see, like this one, it stopped here. This is the one that's going to go all the way up to 10000 hex when it's done. But it takes a long time. You're going to see me stop and restart as this going because it takes a few minutes, 10 minutes to go through all those addresses. You don't write to every address in a processor. That's what I know. Anyway, I'm going to stop and restart, and then I'm going to start the test. Okay, here we go. So you can see it, it it shows you which address it's working on. You know, all this is do. It's not really writing to anything. It can. It's not hard. All you have to have is access to what you're writing to and the commands on how to write to it. Like at Alcatel, we had a processor that had a prompt, and I don't know what it's called, but it said probe and DM. I think it was DM.S or DMS would write, a certain. I think it would write 32 bits at a time, maybe 16. I think it was 16 bits at a time. Damn it. But one was double word, one was single word. I got to stop and restart, but it's going to keep running. Okay, here we go. So you can see it's still running. It's still in the same. The only thing that changed was the time in between where that was going. Um, you'll see it's going to go to full range. Uh, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because this would just control one processor. This would be one processor. It's only one processor, but I'm going to show you the block diagram too. It's really easy because once you do one, all you got to do is copy and paste. And you got four. You can do eight, you can do 10, 20. It just matters, how many you have. You want to control at the same time, and how fast your computer works, how fast your processor works. So obviously I'm already at 54 seconds again, 55. So I got to stop, restart. As you can see, if you were caught writing to every address over and over, you would it, the they have like control and status and alarm registers, and then they have other stuff that you don't use the whole processor at one time. You little parts of it for this and that. I mean, I don't know all about all of them. All I know is how the state machine works, and I know what it can be used for, and I know what Alcatel bought it, sold it to Intel Corporation for, and then shut everything up. At one point, Carlton Brown came in, Brett, they thought about giving you like $2 million. It's $5 million software. Someone giving you 2 million, giving Brian 2 million, and the company gets 1 million. What do you think about that? I was like, really? You kidding me, Carlton? All I did was write something. I mean, this is companies. It's for the company. Stop, restart. Okay, let's restart. See, now it's already a B. But anyway, he said, yeah, they're talking about giving you $2 million. And I heard what happened was Intel started selling their fabs because they said, "You said you're going to give $1 billion for this." He said, so I don't know. I heard it was Franco O'Reilly. I realized you going to give 1 billion, and they forced him. This is what I heard is they forced him. I wasn't in all the meetings, but I heard they forced him to, and it turned out that Carlton Brown was like, I mean, everybody just shut up. It was over. And I remember Janet Buchanan, I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry. And they come out saying, Alcatel is the first $1 billion company in the world. I said, no, they can't be because they just lost $5 billion in a quarter. It can't be. Or that they'd be going out of business. And they start changing it. No, they said the U.S., Brett. I said, no, because Microsoft's $1 billion company. I mean, look, I saw don't want to right to the edge. 1 minute, 1 minute. So anyway, I mean, they started lying to me right then and there, and I heard what I heard was as soon as Brian had heard that Intel started selling fabs to get that $1 billion because Alcatel started trying to. They said that they're starting to market to other people, say, "Hey, we got something that's going to interest you," And what I heard was as soon as Brian heard, he said, "Forget this, I'm gonna go patent this now," and he stole my patent. And I didn't even know what was going on. I mean, they just kind of held me in the shadows. The next thing you know, you shut everything up, and then they sent me off the Yotta Networks where Kyle Whaley shows up, Mr. FBI extraordinaire, and I know the FBI is involved because Dale Earnhardt's involved. So it is pretty sick. It's pretty sick what you guys did to me for $1 billion. But at my 51 seconds, you see it's about to roll over. So at 53, I'm gonna stop and restart. Okay, so now I'm at E9. It'll be an F. It'll be F pretty soon. What's going to happen is it's going to eventually go to FFFC, then it'll go 10000. That means it rolled over, and then start incrementing for the next. I'm gonna go ahead and stop and restart because I don't think it's going. Okay, now you see it. It's going as F9. I think I'll catch it this time. And after when it gets to the next address, I'm just going to stop. When it gets to this one, I'm just going to stop it, and then I'm going to show you the log file that shows that it actually did the work. Okay, so you said went to 80. Now it's at exit 84. 84. I don't know what. 84000000. So stop, restart. So we got 30 seconds here. Actually, I'm just gonna press this button to stop it. See it stop. I'm gonna show you that it's got the log file. This is what's written to the log file. That's the last thing it wrote right there. It goes all the way up here. You could see where my time is. I don't want to run out of time and stop and restart. Okay, here we go. So I got this, and I'm going to go back up here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You see the 8200 goes all the way up to there it is. Wow. Go. Come on, a little bit more. Sure. It's on time. There we go. There it is. FFFFC. And then it goes up to 10000, which is right there. That's what registered say right there. So what you do is you add that. It'd be 820. Then you take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them off here. Be 820 It'd be just that. That's your address. Let's check my time. Come on, come on, come on. Got it right on time. That was right at the 1 minute mark. I got it right on time. Um, and the other one, I figured that out this morning. I realized I was going from beginning to the end, so I put an offset to show that this can actually handle an offset. So I'm going to show you because that's also in here. That's right here. I started at 880000220, and it shows it started at that address to 24, and it's going up every 4. And it's going up every 4 because there's uh, there's 16 bits per every register. 60 bits per every register. Yeah, 60-bit register. That's why it's 60-bit register. But check my time. Oh, gotta stop and restart. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, it's 16-bit register. I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So it's 220, 224, 228, and it's going to stop at 2C4. 2C4. Oh, I passed it. There it is. 2C4, 220, 2C4, and then it goes to the next one. This one. That's the one that goes all the way up to. So check my time. I'm gonna stop and restart. And I'm gonna go to block diagram. First, I'm gonna show you what I mean by 16-bit register, so you understand what I'm talking about.